Thank you
Yeah,
so
that's
much.
cool.
But
Oh,
the main thing I want you to talk about is Guild Wars, because I know I was speaking with you yesterday. You are very much in the trenches. You are like you're. Do you have your own guild, or are you just in part of a guild? Because I know you said you were in a Discord getting stuff arranged yesterday. So like, what is your guild, or like who are you repping, and how's it going so far?
Oh yeah, it's crazy because like I'm actually on the battlefield for the second day in a row with my guild, and it feels like it. And like yeah, we have this 2 hours per day for sessions, but it actually takes much more than 2 hours because we need to strategize and discuss everything. And yeah, like I'm spending a lot of time in Discord, no sleep, just like yeah, we are just fighting all the time.
Yeah,
But it's awesome. I'm like yeah, let me just maybe tell you a bit about the structure itself
for
because
sure.
I'm not sure if people can actually understand what am I talking about. But yeah, so this is the second season. We already had the first one in August. And now this is the second one. It's called Guild Wars Season 2 Sports. And we have new reward structures and new rules and insane competition, to be honest. Also, we have new T4 items added. And in order to wrap your head around it, you actually have to try. But in order to try, you have to have a guild. And yes, I have a guild. I'm one of the co-founders of Good Gaming Society. It like
Okay.
we are pronouncing it as GGs. So we think it's pretty fun to see
Mhm.
because like people are always using GGs in chat and yeah, like this is our name. So
Free marketing.
yeah, yeah, for sure. So yeah, like honestly, this is insane. Event is planned for 3 months, so 12 weeks. And this is only the second day, and I don't know how we will survive. I
are
don't
you
know what
tired
will
already? No more
happen.
resources? Are they gone?
Yes, yes.
Bro,
Uh,
it's
so I still have resources to spend, so I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I need to find some time to sleep as well because it's insane for
yeah.
me. So we have a set times. Event is yeah 3 months long, but we have 2 sessions every day, not every day, 4 days a week. So 4 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. We have 2 sessions, 1 hour long. Each session is 1 hour long, and for me it's 5 a.m. the first one, and the
Ooh.
second one is 3 p.m. So second one is not that bad, but after the first one,
Yeah.
it is tough. But yeah, so I'm just yeah, I don't know, like sleeping, napping. I think like everyone here.
It's
It
I was
sounds
about to
like
say it's so funny because like obviously we're talking about like in the background about having you as the Terravilla support reporter and stuff, and we're planning that, and like now I'm like, what if we just have you as the trenches reporter where you're just reporting on the guild wars every week? And maybe we change the UGC idea to you having like like a soldier helmet on, and then you can use that for when you're like actually entering the guild wars and stuff. That'd be so funny. But yeah, like I was gonna
it is
say,
possible.
it's so funny because it could be like 6 a.m. and I'll just have an idea and I'll message Zombina and she'll like almost immediately reply to me and I'm like, wait, I'm used to being a degen at this time, but why are you up at this time? It is like I'm not used to somebody matching my degen like that. So it's so funny that we can literally just message at any time and we're probably available. But yeah, like I
Yeah,
think I
and
think
scary as also.
yeah, it's also scary for sure, but it's Web3, and that's how it is. So, what maybe just a good question to ask
In
actually,
Web
because you
3,
were
we don't sleep.
no, you don't sleep. You just take power naps. Power naps is the
Depends.
meta. But a good question to ask would be like, from the first 2 days or 3 days that this is on, do you think this is an overall improvement from the first one so far, or can you not tell yet?
Oh, I can tell. I can
Yeah.
tell because I was very active at the first one, and I'm extremely active right now. So I can tell because I've actually felt everything. So what I can say for sure, and this is actually the feedback I've already submitted to the Pixels team, that it's amazing that they're listening to their players, because these times we asked for it, because the first Guild Wars we had 24 hours available. And I have a girl in my team. She's insane. Like, so she's grinding with her daughter, and they were grinding together. I don't remember. I think 17 hours in a row.
Oh my god.
We were asking her to go to sleep. Yeah, but like she is insane. Like I love her. Everyone loves her because her name is Pixie Love, and she's just, I don't know. She's the fastest in our team, and I don't know how like where I don't know. Honestly, I'm just so surprised by the amount of effort she's putting into this just for the guild's sake.
For
So
sure.
this is really motivating for us and for everyone as well. And yeah, so these 2 sessions is actually a really great improvement. Of course, it's like you can't, because we have players from like even in my guild we have players from South America. We also have Europe players, and we also have Filipino players.
For sure.
And it's really hard to navigate due to the time difference. And of course, like for me, the timing is not great. For Philippines, it's a bit better. So it's hard with the set times from this point of view, yeah, from the time zones. But at the same time, it's much better because we don't have to stay up. We can actually rest. And like, even though I can't for some reason for these 2 days, but yeah, but like I can see that my guildmates, they can actually they can sleep, they can go to work because they have a day-to-day job. And yeah, so it's much better like this.
Sure.
I'm not sure about 3 months because I'm not sure if we can sustain it. We'll see. But at the same time, I'm really excited about the whole reward structure, because so the last Guild Wars, people were a bit disappointed after, because we had this uncertain rewards at the beginning. So basically, team hasn't shared these spreadsheets and everything in advance, and like we were so excited to just fight. So we actually we haven't realized that we burned a lot. We spent a lot during the previous Guild Wars, and like it's better to know like what I'm fighting for in advance. So yeah, and Pixel's team actually received this feedback with understanding, and so yeah, they were really cool about it. So this time they released the spreadsheet in advance, and they
I
gave
think that's
this
a huge positive for sure.
yes, for sure. Like, so they gave links everywhere. So they shared it on YouTube during the AMA last week. They also shared it in creators Discord, so creators can do some magic with beautiful effects and everything and explain it properly. Yeah, so this is also a huge improvement. So kudos to Pixel's team for this. Also, the rewards itself, they are much bigger. Like, they are huge. 15 million pixel for 3
It's about
months.
$4 million, I think.
And yeah. Like, obviously we hope for pump.
Yeah, of course.
Pixel price. Yes. So probably might be bigger, might be
for
higher,
sure.
but we'll see. But yeah, 15 million pixel, it's great. And also the part I like about this reward the most is that we have season cap. It's like you can try to be on top in the seasonal rewards, but we also have weekly. And I think that this is personally, I think this is a huge improvement, because you don't actually need, like, for example, we have Christmas, we have New Year's upcoming, yeah, and we have people with families in my guild, a lot of them. So I'm sure they won't participate during the holidays. But this is great that we can actually participate right now all together, and at the end of the week they will receive their rewards if they performed great. Also, another special thing that it was hard to understand at the very beginning how it works, but like we spent some time with my guild yesterday to understand how everything is working, and we actually, like personally, I like this division thing. So at the beginning of each week, players are randomly assigned to divisions.
Okay.
So we have 100 players in each division, and so it's random. My division isn't that good, so you should congratulate me, because today after that session I've made like 1 hour ago, I finally got to a top 10 in my division. So I'm extremely happy about this. Yes, thank you. Because like I was on 30th, I think, 30th place after the first session. Then I've moved up to 15th, then 14th, and now it's 10th.
And these reset every week?
I'm hoping. So like right now we have different leaderboards. So we have seasonal leaderboards and we have weekly. And weekly leaderboards, they are resetting every week. So at the end of this week, I will receive my rewards if I will stay, if I'll stay in top 10, then I'll receive my rewards in Pixel, and also in how does it call, guild runes. It's like in-game currency. You can spend it for some boosts in game to reset some like mixers. So we have new mixers machine where you can craft T4 items and you can reset it, but you need this like thing to we have a screenshot.
Oh, Ram showing it in chat. Thank you, Ram.
Yeah, so you can buy Guild Wars charm for guild runes. And this Guild Wars charm will help you to reset the mixer, so you will get a T for goo, guano, and spores. And they are OP items, because so basically so there are a lot of details. Because I can talk about it a lot because I understand it in depth. But obviously, if people are not familiar with
that's literally fine. I think you've actually like given us way more information than I thought there was going to be on this already. Like, I think if anybody is wanting to jump into Guild Wars after this for the next session, like they're definitely going in with a lot more knowledge and info now. And like honestly, maybe next week, after the Kydro segment, you can jump on again, and maybe like while you're doing the report on the Guild Wars and stuff like that, you can give even more information to people, that maybe more advanced tips and stuff like that, or anything that you kind of maybe they update throughout the week. But I think like you've covered a huge amount of information here in like a very understandable way. Like even like, you know, I further understand things now with the prize pools and stuff like that. So thank you so much for like being able to cover that so well. I know I kind of put you on the spot because I just messaged you before and I was like, hey, do you want to talk about the Guild Wars a little bit? And you were like, yeah, sure. I just got up from a nap. So I was like, okay. But yeah, thank you so much, Zombina, for like, you know, explaining this.
Can I ask actually?
Like, I'm really,
So I think two of the main things that needed to be changed were just like the time investment and the price pool, and I think these are two things that you touched upon, and obviously it's very good for Pixels to improve on that. But I also want to ask, I think mechanic wise it was already really good from season 1. I just wanted to know, like, did you mess a little bit with the tier 4 spores and stuff, and how do you feel about them? Do you think it's like a good addition to the Guild Wars, or, you know, how do you feel about them?
So I love the design. This is because I'm a designer, and when I've seen the beautiful red color, I was obsessed with it. But yeah, if we are not talking about the visuals and talking about the item itself, I think this is great. So the funny thing about it is that you can only get them from these mixers. We have these 3 mixers machines, and we do not have any recipes. So you can burn resources. It's like a gamble. You can just gamble how many spores you will get. You don't know. And like this second day, we are just communicating in DMs with different guilds, because I have multiple allies across the game, just to understand what should we do. Because like, for example, you have this spore machine, and you bought T2 spores from the marketplace, and you put them inside, and then a machine is saying like, okay, so you can mix something now, just add a variety of items, but you don't know what kind of items. And the first day people were burning 99 stacks of wood or stone,
Oh, so you
or
could just
something
give random items.
like
Okay.
yes. Yes, you can just give a random items, and you don't know what result will be. So you just throw everything there, wait for like 1, 2, 3 minutes, and then you will get maybe 1 spore or maybe 9. And this is a
So it's
huge
complete
difference.
RNG.
And my very first batch was shit because I got like 1 fertilizer, 1 guano, 1 goo, poison, and 3 spores. So it's bad. But my second one tonight, I don't know the days anymore. I think tonight was 9 goo, 12 spores, and 12 fertilizer. So it's a huge improvement. And like this is, I was just throwing random stuff in there, like cakes and wine, and like.
I mean, I guess that's
a lot
what's
of
going to
things
be. It's
are-
going to be trial and error until people figure out what stuff give what and everything. But I mean, you got a bad one, you got a good one, so there's a nice balance in there, I guess.
Yeah,
But
so
no,
like I can't say that I'm obsessed with this machine in terms of like I don't want to burn my resources much. Like yes, it's good for game economy, like it's great, but personally as a player, I don't really want to do that.
yeah.
But I tried it actually on the battlefield, and goo is amazing. Like it's insta kill, so you are insta poisoning anything like and killing right away. It's great. So I was just
Awesome.
using it today happily. Also, mushrooms, they just give more points, and like the leaderboards are points based, so of course you want to have more points. And guano, yeah, it's the fertilizer. It almost, so basically when you're using it, you are getting almost a full-grown mushroom by using only once. So yeah, I think this
Oh,
is
yeah.
great. I like that they
Yes.
added T4 items for sure.